Hi, Diego. Nice to meet
Hola.
you.
Hi.
My name's Jordan. This film is based on a book. Did you read the book beforehand, or did you go strictly off the script?
No, I read the book, first the script and then the book.
Okay. What were some main differences you saw between your character in the book versus the movie?
Well, always with the words you can be more extend, right? This book, that book could be, I don't know, like even a series, you know, we can do it like in 5 episodes. But I think Dan and Bryce did a great job like trying to translate all the emotions of the book to the script, and I hope we did it.
Yeah, definitely. Is there another book you want to see get adapted into a movie, and would you want to play a part in it?
Cosas que hacen boom de Kiko Amat. It's a book I'm trying actually to find the rights because I want to do it.
Okay, we'll be watching.
Thank you.
I want to know, which of your previous characters do you think would be the best gambler?
Huh. I will say Manny Torres from Babylon. He could be good.
I agree. Well, thank you so much. So excited to see this.
Gracias.
Hi, Sacha. Nice to meet you.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. Did you read the book beforehand, or did you go solely off the script?
I read the book lightly while I was doing the movie. It was like I didn't do it fully, but it was kind of like through the course of getting the job. So I resorted to the script first, but I do have the book. I own the book. Yeah.
And some gaps. So this film premiered at TIFF in the fall. Were you surprised or excited by any certain reactions to specific scenes?
Surprised? I don't know. I don't have an answer to that.
The director said there were some untimely laughs that he was kind of surprised
There were
by.
some untimely laughs. This is true. I think it's just nice to see what people how people react to the movie for sure.
Definitely. Which of your previous characters do you think would be the best gambler?
Okay, I won a raffle.
I would say Sandra.
I would say Sandra.
Any particular reason?
Summer camp, whatever.
I just think she's very secure in who she is, and I think she can read a room pretty well.
Okay. Now, if you could be in another book adaptation, what would you choose, and what role would you play in it?
I don't know. I have no idea, but if it's out there, hit me up. I don't know.
Anything.
No, I think I would like to go more in depth with like a women love women story fully. I want to like dive in there really bad. You know?
Maybe like a series where you could go a little longer with the story?
No, I just want it to be about women. I don't have to be in it. I don't know, but I want to make it, you know? I just want to make a love story about women.
Do you want to be writer, director? Like what kind of role would you want to play in?
I don't know. I just want it to happen, you know? I want to be someone who pushes it forward.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be watching and waiting to see what that is.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Hi, my name's Jordan. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So this movie is adapted from a book. I would love to know if you read the book beforehand or you only went solely off the script.
Definitely read the book. Obsessed with Shannon Poofall, not only because she kind of looks like my mom, like Google it, we have blonde curly hair. But yeah, I think anything that's adapted from a book, you have to check out how their language really lives, and I think that this is a gorgeous adaptation because the language in the screenplay is so rich. It's like, it made me literally tremble cry when I read it, and I think that that is indicative of something that's already proven itself as literature.
Is there anything different from the book that happened in the movie that you were really interested to work through and see? Any major changes?
My character lived a slightly different life, which was really exciting, and I loved that I had that permission, and I got to have that conversation with Shannon Poofall, who was like, I'm so glad your character got a lot of life, because I think that sometimes we see queer characters in this very myopic lens that is like just a little limited in how queer people present or whatever, and Gail is so nuanced. She presents sci-fem, she's surviving in a like cis world, but she also has so much nuance in how and why she's surviving and has found a way to live a full life even though she has the restrictions of the laws at that time. So I love that my character got to live a little more and a little bit differently in the film. But yeah, the book is just full of loquacious, delicious little sound bites. So please read that as well.
Yes, of course.
You can have this. I stole it from you. I'm sorry.
You were ready. You were ready to go.
I was like, and
I mean, everyone's screaming at Daisy over there, so it's probably better audio close to your face.
and she's an angel.
Dessert.
She deserves it.
So this movie premiered at TIFF in the fall. Was there any reactions to certain scenes that you were surprised or excited by?
No, I think I was just titillated to see it. I hadn't seen it yet, so it was just really gorgeous to see its pace. I think we're really used to things that are like pop, 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 and they really spell it out. They spoon feed you the plot, and I love that this film plays like a romance novel where you get to live in it and feel it in your body and take a little more time.
Love that. Well, I'm so excited to see this, and thank you for taking the time to chat with us.
I hope you love it.
I read this book on Swift Horses during lockdown and fell in love with it. And Peter Spears, who's my producer on this, also read it by coincidence. We'd been sending things back and forth, and I was like, "Oh my God, you've got to read this book." And he said, "I just read it," and you know, we were like, "Okay, this is the one." It was such a fresh take on the American experience and the American dream. You know, it's set in the 50s, mid-century America, but it surprises you because it comes in it all sideways in like gambling parlors, casinos, racetracks, cruising parks, gay bars, so it's like a very different way into that story.
Okay. Is there another book that you've read that you would love to adapt into a movie or a series?
There are two books that I would love to adapt, but I can't tell you the names of them because someone might snatch them away from me.
Okay.
I don't own them yet.
Secretive. This film originally premiered at TIFF in the fall. What scene were you most excited by the reaction to or surprised by?
You know, what I found is that people laughed in really interesting places. There are things that I thought were just kind of sweet and kind of, you know, a little bit ironic. But the audience really, it was such a good-natured audience. I really went with it, and they laughed at all the right things.
Do you think maybe things will read differently in Austin than they did in Toronto?
I don't know. You know, I've been to Austin once before, but I've never screened at a festival here. So I'm really curious to see what happens. I love this city. It's super cool.
Nice to meet you. My name's Jordan. So this movie is obviously adapted from the book. Were there any major changes you made from the source material in the script?
Yeah, I mean, so when I first read the book, I was just blown away by it. I think Shannon's this incredible writer. And then I had the privilege to be able to meet with her on my own and just kind of talk through what my ideas were for adapting it. And she gave me a lot of comfort because I wanted to take a lot of liberties with the book. And I ended up, you know, I think that I ended up being very true to who the characters were and what the themes were, while having a pretty loose hand with what was originally on the page. And I think that's always something that's going to happen. But in this case, I think it was just, for me, the task was always to stay true to the book while keeping the drama really propulsive and alive. And I had to make some changes to that, but that's standard. That's not like a criticism of Shannon's book or anything else. It's just the way that it sort of goes. And I'm honestly honored that I got the opportunity to work on material of this caliber. Her book was the most incredible starting point. And it became something very different, which is the way the movies work. But, you know, I have so much gratitude for Shannon just to sort of let me feel liberated to sort of do my own thing and create kind of a separate life with the movie.
If you could adapt another book into a movie, what would you think of doing? Any ideas cooking?
Ooh, any other books that I would like to adapt? I mean,
or into a series, movie or a series?
Series. Yeah, I mean, everyone always says The Secret History, but it's incredible. It would be an incredible limited series movie. I don't know if she's ever going to let anyone try again, but I love Donna Tartt. I think she's such an incredible writer. That's one, for sure. But yeah, I don't know.
What was your initial reaction to the casting for this movie? Were these actors kind of what you had in your head when you were writing, or were some of these a little bit of a surprise to you, but you saw it come together in the end?
No, as soon as we all talked sort of together about different ideas for who we wanted to cast, and these were all our first choices. We got really lucky. We finished the script, which is essentially like a first-ish draft, and we sent it out, and they all said yes like a week later, which was so like I almost like fell to my knees with gratitude and tears because obviously these are incredible actors, and it's a privilege to be on set and be around them, working and sort of transforming and becoming these people I just had sort of spent time with alone in my room on a made-up computer screen. So to see that happen was just so moving, and
Yeah, this cast is incredible. I cannot wait to see this.
incredibly lucky. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. So excited to see this movie.